everyone. Darryl Johnson, Vital Force Fitness. Today we're outdoors. I'm at Heritage Park, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself. The reason for that, so many people ask me, how did I get into this whole healthy lifestyle? Well, first of all, I grew up in the Adventist church. It was a part of my upbringing. Some of the 8 steps that we actually follow, things like nutrition, physical activity, water, fresh air, sunshine, self-control, or more I call temperance. That's moderation in those things that are healthy. The reason I say this is because so many people out there, they find out something is healthy. What do? They overindulge. So even with something that's healthy, you want to eat it in moderation. In addition to that, abstinence from those things that are unhealthy. Rest, which is very important. And last, but the most important thing, the foundation of everything, or should I say the way I live, is actually trusting God. So by following those 8 steps, it's like a whole body type of experience. I'm into the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. And when you have all those parts clicking, that is what I call health. That is what I'm all about as far as being an example to other people. It's living as a whole. Now this is kind of crazy. This is a story I kind of share with people. I was in high school actually, and I remember this gentleman came, it was career day. He was from one of the big 3. I don't know if it was GM4 or something like that. And I remember him talking, and he had on this sharp suit. He was sharp, he was looking nice. But one thing that stood out, he had this protruding stomach. And it just kind of just threw me off. I was like, you know what? I would never want to look like that. So if you want to call it cosmetic or vanity, at that time, that's what it was all about. Now also, there are a lot of studies that are out. You know, I do a lot of reading. One of the things I will always hear is that African Americans were #1 in every health statistic. I didn't want to believe that. So I went out to actually prove that that was not true. But what I found was those studies were actually true. So my personal mission was to be an example, role model, a light within the community to reverse those statistics. You know, it's all about, like I said, physical activity. Just being out, just walking. You see where we're at? Come on, you can't beat this. I mean, come on, look at this. Fresh air and sunshine. You can't beat this. I got the sunshine, I got the fresh air. We always hear and see people post things on Facebook, the benefits of water, the benefits of walking. I want you to get out there personally and experience it for yourself. You hear me talking, but until you actually experience it, come out here, and that fresh air, it hits your lungs, and that sunshine, you start moving, I promise you, you will get addicted. If it's something that you do daily where it becomes consistent, you're gonna crave it. That's the wonderful thing about exercise. Now the nutrition side of it is pretty simple. I've always keep it simple. And what we're gonna do, these 8 steps, we're gonna talk about them one by one in later videos. So that's something you can look out for, okay? The whole thing about these statistics I was talking about, like I said, it starts with eating. It starts with just being physically active, rest. How many of you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep in a day? Come on, raise your hand. I don't see you. How many? Seriously, be honest with yourself. So sleep, rest is so important as far as living a healthy lifestyle. Water. How much water you drink a day? I want to tell you a little story about this. Now you see a lot of stories, trainers, other people tell you drink 64 ounces of water a day. That's not something that I suggest people do. That can be a goal. But I'm going to tell you a perfect example. I have a friend of mine who drinks nothing but pop all day long. So my thing was, I said, hey, give up 2 cans of pop and add 2 cups of water, okay? So that's a big change. They went from 2 cups, they were able to give up another can of soda and add another cup of water. The reason I say this because it's all about progression. I feel that people try to make changes too quickly. And when you try to make those changes too quickly, what ends up happening? You end up backsliding. So I believe in progression. Just take that water in a little bit at a time. And you'll notice that you'll no longer have a craving for those sugary type drinks like soda or juice and things like that. So let's keep that in mind. Also, we talked about trusting God. Now I tell people, I don't care what you believe in. If you worship a pineapple, you can worship a pineapple for all I care. I believe that there's a creator. And one thing that I've noticed, and not just myself, hundreds of people that I know, when you believe that there's something greater than you, you don't have as much of a stress level. You can go to bed, have that restful sleep, you know. Whereas other people don't believe in anything. They're constantly up and things are on their mind. No, when I sleep peacefully. I get 8 hours of sleep in. No problem. A lot of people always joke like, D, man, you fall out like it's nothing, you know? Because I don't worry about anything. I believe that there's a creator. I believe that there's someone else that's in control of my life. So those are just some of the steps that I kind of follow. And that's what I'm all about. As I mentioned earlier, I talked about the physical. I'm all about the physical, the mental, and spiritual. And when you're physically healthy, it affects you mentally. And your physical and your mental affects you spiritually. And that's what true health is all about. When you have that balance there, you cannot be strong in one area, but you're lacking in the other areas. You want that balance, physical, mental, spiritual. You can throw that emotional in there. And when all those parts are clicking and that's that balance there, what do you have? That's true health. That's what it's all about. I hope you all having a wonderful day. Remember, good health does not happen by chance, but by the lifestyle choices you make today. Make it a healthy day.
Make sure you choose Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk to feed your entertainment needs. And you can do that by following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Tag somebody in it, why don't you? And don't forget to comment down below and let us know how you feel. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe. That's right. You'll catch us every week. Looking forward to see you again next time. Bye.